Thank you so much for 5,000 subscribers. To celebrate, I decided to hold a Q&A in my Discord server, which is linked in the description below. Anyway, let's get started. Is your Discord unofficial too? Well, yes, but actually no, because it's the only official Discord server for my channel, but my channel itself is unofficial, so I guess it's officially unofficial. What do you think of the freelance heists? Story-wise, I think that the freelance heists were very solid, but in terms of gameplay, my opinion is rather mixed. The setup is a really chill mission with a nice soundtrack and heavy SURS vibes, but it just feels too short and easy. The lockup has some really cool mechanics, especially on Loud, where you have to defend the different entrances. However, getting the weapons from the basement is really tedious, and the phone itself is just the worst. Finally, the score is just a really painful mission. It's fairly repetitive, and the gold bags make you move really slowly. It's a good mission for challenges, but it's not something I would play for fun. What is your favorite soundtrack and entry point? My favorite soundtrack is probably Victory is Ours, the Black Dusk Loud alternate soundtrack. Will you move on to games outside of EP and Roblox? I do have a few projects that I'd like to incorporate into my channel in the future, but for the time being, I don't plan on switching to other games. Even if the game is largely finished, there's still plenty of guides and analysis left to make. Best EP Girl, Sparrow. When did you start playing EP, and who is your favorite EP character? I started playing at some point in mid-2018, and my favorite character is Jackdaw. Does people answer these questions? Nope. What is the reason that you made your channel? I made my channel primarily because I was really intrigued by the EP storyline, and I had a lot of theories I wanted to share. I also wanted to go beyond the traditional gaming video format by providing deeper and more complex analysis. Unof Loud Guides when? Probably soon, but no promises. What do you think could be coming to EP in the coming months? I think that EP will continue to receive small updates and bug fixes, but I don't expect any new content aside from possibly an anniversary event. The reason the QA team still exists is probably just reporting bugs. Is Como really Hromo? Don't ask, just know. What's your honest opinion on furries? Honest this time. My honest opinion is that I don't have any problems with furries, but I do have problems with you. Hashtag HillMeBad. What gun in EP do you use the most? Probably the UP9 because it's the best gun for stealth. Why are the majority of attachments in the game objectively terrible? I understand that many attachments are fairly useless, but they serve to add more variety and customization to the game. The game would feel empty if there were almost no options to choose from. Will you ever make stealth guides for the deposit and the withdrawal? It's possible, but I don't have any plans for now. What/who inspired you to be a YouTuber? As someone who isn't particularly social in real life, hashtag forever alone, I see the internet as a platform where my voice can really be heard. Seeing other YouTubers successfully build communities around their content really inspired me to take on the challenge myself. What is your favorite cutscene and your favorite weapon and entry point? My favorite cutscene is the Jackdaw cutscene, and my favorite weapon is the CHA. Do you think you'll be keeping up with YouTube for a long time, or do you think of going off in a few years? It's still too early to answer that question, but I don't currently have any plans to retire. Why is Black Dusk objectively the hardest Legend stealth mission? Actually, the Black Dusk is one of the easier stealth missions if you follow my guide. Hashtag self-advertisements. What is the best mission to grind XP and money? Honestly, I've never tried to grind money since it's not that useful, but I have had to grind a lot of experience. For stealth, grinding the financier is efficient if you can do it quickly. For loud, the SURS is good, but the scientist is also good if you have a hacker with max speed hack perks. Will you make night heist tutorials? I'm not sure, but I guess it's possible. How do you feel about hitting 5,000 subscribers? It feels very, very poggers. I'm being forced to ask if Sparrowman good or Sparrowman bad, and I'm being forced not to answer. Do you personally think that there will be an anniversary event this year, and if so, what will it be? Yes, but it's probably going to be something boring like shades that no one will ever actually wear. Which shades do you think are the best? Definitely the Elite Aegis mask, or as the cool kids say it, the Elite Aegis mask. Loud or stealth? I guess loud is better. Why does your voice sound different during EPM events on VC, but way different when you post a vid? I don't actually use a voice changer, but I guess my tone of voice is just different when I'm reading from a script. Give me Robux. Wait, that's not a question. Do you like eclipses in Roblox? It's okay, but I'm just not very good. Do you predict any more DLC? It's technically possible, but I highly doubt it. Will you include this question in your Q&A? No. What were you feeling when Entry Point came to an end? I was a bit disappointed because Onyx unit bad, and I didn't like that a certain someone was in the QA team. However, as time passed, I started liking the ending a lot more. How did you find out about Entry Point? I don't remember, but I would assume it was recommended on Roblox. Do you have a crew for editing your videos? Nope, it's just me. Are you satisfied with the current storyline and the game as a finished product? Yes, but it still frustrates me that I don't fully understand the Kill House. Is this your first YouTube channel? If no, to which topic were they related? I used to have a Roblox stop motion channel, but the videos were super cringy and I got a lot of dislikes. I definitely had to learn a lot more about video editing to get to where I am today. Give me Robux. What's your favorite mission in Entry Point? I don't really have a favorite, but I guess the SURS. Do you think that Entry Point could have much more potential, maybe 30 more missions and 20 more cutscenes? I wish, but no. The story is already resolved and there isn't much left to add. Even if the Shadow had that sort of time, they would probably just make a new game. Where did the name Fear Tiger Leap come from? I used to be a big fan of the Warrior Cat series, and Tiger Leap is just a Warrior Cat name I created. However, the username Tiger Leap was taken, so I added the word fear because why not? If all of EP's characters were voiced, what would they sound like in your head? Getting jumpy, kid. Good. You'll live longer. For you. You're doing good out there. Keep your head down. Stay in hiding. You know what happens if Halcyon catches up to you. It's over soon. Can you feel it? One way or another, the end is coming. I can hardly wait for you to give me Robux. When are you going to do a face reveal? Honestly, I don't expect to ever do a face reveal, but I guess it's possible. Why? Because. And that was the last question. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.